Thanks for that glowing introduction from our pals at the Beer Report, Groucho and Chud. Glad to see your mom let you back into the basement.
They're metal. I think that means they hang out with Norwegians and Wiccan chicks and draw pentagrams in the dirt or something.
That's right. And I'm sure that, at the late night Rocky Horror Picture Show, they're all the rage. But here in Memphis, where we actually have a social life and can get out once or twice, we get to go to fantastic brew pubs such as this one.
Bosco's. It's an award-winning Great American Beer Fest, Real Ale Fest. We're here with brewer.
Right, Jimmy is the brewer at Bosco's, and you've heard about Bosco's on our show before. It's one of the best, if not the only, I think, currently brew pub here in Memphis.
Yes.
As you can see in front of us,
We have a flight of beers.
we have a big old flight of beers, and we are going to go through and tell you all about these beers as fast as we can. So, Jimmy, we're going to
Start.
start off the famous Flaming Stone beer. Why is this famous?
Well, it's a very unique style. Being a Stein beer, we actually lower heated pink granite into the beer during at the end of the sparge.
Okay.
And we'll heat the beer, and it also creates caramelization.
So this is a hot rock dropped into our beer.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's got a great flavor to it.
Picks up a little bit of caramel from it.
Yeah. Got our next one that we got, one of our favorite type of beers, IPAs. We
Bosco's
love the
Bombay.
IPA. This is Bosco's Bombay IPA. And now make sure we don't run past, some of these are award winners. There was this
yeah, we
Flaming
can-
Stone.
At this point,
We're having fun here. This is
All
like
of
being in a
these-
candy store.
This is
with the
liquid.
exception of the Hop God, all of these are award winners.
Every single one.
Okay, every one.
Exceptional.
I mean,
Look
this
forward
is-
to us doing a show from Bosco's.
That's right.
We
Because
plan on doing that in the very near future.
yeah, we've managed to weasel our way in here, now we're going to take advantage of it as much as possible.
They seem to be on board. All promotions get promoted.
So there's the IPA down. And now Midtown Brown. It's a brown.
Nice traditional kind of English style brown ale.
This is a very generous sampler, by the way. Usually you get like 3 or 4 in the sampler.
Well, we do all 8 that we keep on. At any given time, we've got our 5. We've already tasted the first 3.
Yeah.
And then coming up, we've got the Isle of Skye Scottish Ale
Yeah.
and the London Porter. And those are the 5 beers that are always available. And then we keep, at regular rotation, 3 different seasonal beers on tap. Now, our bottle condition stock does vary. We'll do small runs. It's very much like a homebrew bottling. We'll do 5 gallons and just bottle that and let it condition, bring it out, and it's just a limited availability, and the inventory of that varies.
Isle of Skye, very good.
Very
Scottish
good.
ale, love it.
A
Got
little
some
bit of
malts.
roasted malt,
Right.
a little bit of smoked malt. We put a little bit of vanilla in it.
Yeah.
It just covers the board of
You
flavors.
can taste that smoke a little bit, like the Roush beer that we've had before. This is just fantastic.
And that's something we've recently started playing with on that recipe, is adding a little bit of a smoked malt to
Yeah.
it. Very small percentage of the overall grain bill.
You just tiny little bit in it, very nice, very nice.
I have a batch of Roush beer at home.
Mm.
I've actually been sampling it, although it's not fully carbonated yet.
Yeah, that's the
It's
downside
quite
of brewing
tasty.
your own.
It's quite tasty.
Kind of drink it as you go.
London Porter.
And London Porter, classic style, and I've had this here before. We haven't really talked about alcohol by volume on these beers. What are we looking at for?
In the 4.5 to 6 range. We have a limitation in the state of Tennessee with 6%.
And we bitched loud and long on our show about the limitations.
The fact that you have to go to a liquor store to buy the good beers.
Yeah.
Well, not the good beers, but you go to one store to buy half your beers, and to another store to buy the other half. So,
But at least you're able to get a good Sierra Nevada on Sunday. Whereas our neighbors next door in Arkansas, if they want to get a hoppy beer, they have to get growlers and go to breweries.
Yeah.
That's the loophole to their legislation.
So the London
Specials.
Porter, we have finished all of the stock beers that you have on hand. And we're about to get to our seasonal.
We brew in 7-barrel batches. It comes out to about 14 kegs a batch. What you'll end up with is most of our seasonals will come on and be gone in about a 3-week period. Some shorter, some longer. This is one of our single most popular seasonals we brew. It's
Obviously,
Ray's Honey Rye.
right.
Okay, so
It's a
this is
rye instead of a wheat.
This is a honey rye. Okay.
And that is named Ray of Ray Daniels. and is creating or building a better beer, the
Yes.
beer style book.
Yeah.
I think Chuck worked with Ray and that book and came up with this style, and he got the naming rights on it.
And Chuck is?
Chuck Scott Peck is essentially the brewmaster for Bosco's.
Right, okay.
He writes all the recipes. He's one of the owners. He's the head of brewing operations, and is also the brewer of record in Little Rock.
Okay.
He goes out there usually once a week and spends a couple of days brewing that beer because we're without a brewer in that store at the time.
And we haven't mentioned that Bosco's is also found in Little Rock?
Yes.
And Nashville?
Yes.
Right.
We're in Hillsborough Village in Nashville, and we're downtown on the River Market in Little Rock.
Okay. And so that's very good, rye beer.
Okay, this is the Hop God.
Hop God.
This is our, I wouldn't go as far as to say a full Imperial IPA, but it's definitely got the hops plus compared to the Bombay IPA.
Is it not a full Imperial IPA because you got to start wandering into the upper reaches?
It's got the lower gravity.
It's got the lower gravity, but the
Yeah.
higher hops.
Well, this is getting into the realm of some of our more favorite beers, the Dogfish 90s and the other ones that are high alcohol, high hops, and just
Seasonally our favorites.
Yeah, depending on
Summertime, it's
Yeah,
summertime.
summertime.
We like the hops.
But of course, the good thing about not having an over alcohol beer, drink a lot of.
You can have more of it.
You can sit and enjoy and enjoy and enjoy and not hate the next day.
Without
That's right.
crawling and
Yeah.
Crying and spinning and
talking to the porcelain god.
I guess we should also mention there's food here.
yes.
Bosco's
wonderful
is
food.
also known.
We should
for all
mention
their
that
food.
our show, Big Foamy Head, is about beer, blues, and barbecue.
That's
so
right.
We perfect fit for Memphis, and you can have it all. Just like
That's right.
listening to us.
So we're on our last beer.
That is our
Seasonal
Triple
special.
X Pale Ale.
Okay,
This is
Triple
a
X.
gold medal winner at last year's Great American Beer Festival.
And this has nothing to do with the fact that the brewers work without any clothes.
No. We like to
That's
say
just a
close.
lifestyle choice, right? Okay. So we just want to make sure about this Triple X. There's no cameras back there.
There's no
filming you.
porn industry association
Okay.
in this.
No.
Well, you know, a little double dip in there.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Chuck's making a little money on the side with filming this. Okay. All right. Just
Although
checking.
we had that at the beer festival last year, and before Chuck would let anyone have a sample of it, they had to state their porn star name.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Very nice. Okay. Well,
We have a blues name generator.
We have a blues
we
name
can come
generator.
up with porn star generator.
Absolutely.
The
Porn star
general
name
rule
generator.
for your porn star name, if you can't come up with anything creative,
Uh-huh.
you take the name of the first street, or the name of the street you currently live on is your last name, and the first name is the name of the first pet you remember.
okay. We will be sure to get a big funny head and try out our new porn star name generator. This will be
Sure,
up
go
tomorrow.
for it.
Okay.
Anyway, so-
This is fantastic.
We've probably gone over on time, but we want to introduce you to the next group of guys. They're fantastic brewers out of California, my home turf. And welcome to Dude Night, Gonzo, Hog Dog, and Clark. We're out.